Hey guys, well, I thought why not just share my new knife collection which I have lined up for my home kitchen. So, most of the knives come from the house of Kai except one which comes from the Amazon brand Salimo. So, yeah, let's take a look at these knives one by one. Now, let's begin with one of the most unique knives, I believe, which most people don't use, which is a bread knife. Now, this comes from the house of Salimo and it is around 20 centimeters long. It is made of stainless steel and there are no Rockwell ratings as such for this knife. So, you don't need to worry about it rusting or anything. Now, I don't like to invest too much in bread knives because after it loses its edge, it's really hard to sharpen them again. So, I just generally get a new bread knife. So yeah, this knife is not too bad and it will do the job pretty nicely. Next up, we start with the Japanese knives, and I've been using this brand for quite some time and I thought to level up the knives which I have. So this comes from the house of Kai and this comes from their Sekimagoroku line, and this is the Benifuji Petty. It is a molybdenum and vanadium steel petty knife. It is around 150 millimeters long and it is bloody sharp and it's very easy to sharp again as well. This is stainless steel again. It's a molybdenum and vanadium infused stainless steel. So yeah, it's pretty good. The Rockwell rating should be around 54 or 58. It is not too hard of a steel, so you don't have to worry about it breaking either. Now let's move on to the next knife. Now this knife also comes from Kai from their Sekimagoroku line of knives. This is the Imayo Gyuto knife. Now in Japanese, Gyuto literally translates to cow sword. Now it's not a cow sword, but it is a chef's knife which is based on the French shape of the chef's knife. And this is also a molybdenum vanadium steel, stainless steel, and it won't rust. It's not too brittle. It should have a Rockwell rating of somewhere around 58. So yeah, you don't need to worry about it breaking or chipping too much. It's all in all a good knife and should be a good addition to the home kitchen. Next we come up to one of my favorite knife shapes, which is a Santoku, and this comes from the same Kai Sekimagoroku line of knives, and this is the Benifuji Santoku. This is also a molybdenum vanadium stainless steel, which puts it to a Rockwell hardness of around 56 or 58. You don't need to worry about it rusting or being too brittle because it has not such of a high carbon content and it is not such a hard blade as well. It looks very beautiful. The edges hold very well, and yeah, this will do perfectly in our home kitchen. And now we finally come to the knife which I am the most excited with. Now this again comes from Kai. This is their brand Shun, and Shun is one of the largest selling Japanese knives in the world, especially in USA. So yeah, let's just look at the knife and I'll explain you what's so special about this knife. Now let me tell you, the time I saw this knife for the first time, man, my hands were shaking. I was having goosebumps all over. It's such a beautiful piece of art. Now this is a 34 layer stainless steel clad knife with a VG Max core. So there are 34 layers of Damascus on each side, putting a total of 64 layered Damascus. It has a tsuchime or a hand hammered finish. It is 8 inches in length, and it has a beautiful walnut handle, a beautifully polished spine and choil. It has a beautiful bolster, a perfect balanced well-rounded knife. The end cap is also beautiful with a beautiful Shun branding, and while all my other knives come with a statement saying made in Japan, this one comes saying handcrafted in Japan. Thank you so much. See you later.